Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and I just got home from work, so you might be able to see my sunglass marks there. I was gonna kind of cover them up, and then I thought it doesn't really matter. I wanted to do a little haul. I've been buying some stuff lately over the last couple of weeks, and I thought I would just share with you what I've been buying. Embarrassing confession? I tried a new beer the other week. And it was so good. I was like chugging it. It was so good. But then I woke up the next day and I had two order confirmations. One from Ulta and one from Sephora. And I was like, what the heck did I even order? So they both came in the other day and I'll show you what I ordered. Don't drink and shop, people. Anyway, let me start with the stuff that I got at Ulta. I am going to return these because I really only wanted one thing, but I didn't realize these other things were in my cart. And of course I didn't realize I placed the order until the next day. Anyway, I got this from KVD and it's the Moon Garden Vegan Eyeshadow Palette. Look how beautiful that packaging is. I have been eyeing this palette since I saw it go on the website. And I was worried it was gonna sell out. I didn't get it right away though. But it came in the mail the other day and I really didn't want to order this online because Ulta ships their stuff so awful. And of course, one shadow in here did fall out of the palette. Hopefully it's not out now, but look at this beautiful like artwork on the cover. It's a deer, I think, like a pomegranate right there, some butterflies that look like they have eyes on them. It's just so beautiful. It's called Moon Garden. I mean, what a name. And then here's the palette. It's so cute. Here are the colors. This one here called Moon Grove, that gold one, did fall completely out of the pan. It was actually completely out and sitting on top of another eyeshadow, but I was able to get it back in there. So I'm not gonna tip it all the way for fear that it'll fall out. But I haven't used this yet. I did clean it up because it had some like fallout and stuff around, but it looks great. It wasn't broken or anything. And I can't wait to use this. You get a nice mix of mattes and shimmers. And I haven't tried a KVD item in a while. And I was super excited to get that. So that's one thing I got at Ulta. And then this, okay. I'm going to take these back. I opened one and looked at it and I was like, oh no, I don't even want this. They're from Morphe and they're called okay, this one's called Floral Lease and this one's called Lunarious, and there are two palettes. They say on here, Power Multi-Effects Palette. Power, okay? And then on the back it says, new dimensions in color. Put the power of elevated artistry in the palm of your hand. Choose your compact color curation, then open it up to a limitless world of blendable and buildable effects with 9 matte, shimmer, duochrome, and silk, slip, topper, shadow finishes. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking this was gonna be. Maybe like a face palette or something. There's the packaging, really cute. But it's just that. I mean, that description I just gave you, Power Multi-Effects Palette. I mean, it's literally just an eyeshadow palette with 4 gigantic pans. These two look kind of cool. Like I wanted to touch them and swatch them, but I was like, I want to take this back untouched because I have no interest in using this palette. Like they're just trying to make you think these are something special. Oh my God, that's so mean. But they look like just big giant eyeshadow pans. Like I have no interest in using this. I don't really care. And they were $15 each, so I am taking these back. And of course, I didn't realize there were 2 of these in my cart. The one called Lunarious. I'll open that one so you could just see what it is. But I think it's kind of like, they're kind of running out of ideas and they're like, let's just say it's like a power effect palette, even though it's just an eyeshadow palette. Does that mean? Okay. And then this is the one called Lunarious. I mean, it's just an eyeshadow palette, except they put 4 giant pans. Like, why do you need this humongous black one? Like, why do you need that? I don't know. Not for me. Not interested. Really boring. It's just eyeshadow. But that's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention. But I'm going to take these back. They're untouched. Haven't opened. I've opened them, obviously. And then the other thing I got from Ulta is the Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop. I have been wanting this palette forever, but I couldn't buy it. I couldn't bring myself to buy it because I have their smaller palette called That's So Taupe. And it's like a little bite-sized selection of colors that are probably in this palette. So I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna get it, but it was on half off sale. Okay, it was on sale half off for Black Friday, and I thought, it's now or never. So I got it. It's one of these big palettes. The packaging, like, it has this texture on it. I don't know if you could see it. You can't really see it. But it's like a, not rubberized, but like that soft matte feeling. All cool tones. Look how pretty this is. Oh, so nice. I saw an Instagram picture from Megan Tobias the other day, and she had some eyeshadow on, and I knew it was this palette before I even read her like description, and she was wearing this palette. It looked really pretty. I cannot wait to use this. Oh, I'm so excited. Super excited for that. Okay, that's all I got at Ulta lately. And I also bought this from Lunar Beauty. This is the 12 Days of Lunar Color Palette Advent Calendar. So Lunar Beauty put out an advent calendar, which is a really cool idea. You get a palette. I did already open up the palette one, if I can get it out. Okay, here you go. Here's the palette. It's empty, of course. And then you have 12 eyeshadows all behind a little window, like an advent calendar. So every day you open up one shadow and put it inside of your palette. Isn't that a cool idea? I thought that was such a great idea, so I bought it right away, right when I saw it was a thing. Because I have a few palettes from Lunar Beauty and I think they're really nice, except one that I find really challenging to use. But I love the blush palette and I love the Strawberry Dream palette. So I thought this would be kind of cool. The only disappointing thing is it is made in China, and I was like, really? They never make their products in China, but everybody makes their holiday stuff in China for some reason. Okay, so I did get a few more things at Ulta. I forgot I did a curbside order, and I got my little bag here. I completely forgot. So I ordered these from EcoTools. They're the Ultra Soft Cotton Pads. I'm still trying with the reusable cotton pads. So far, every single one I've gotten just sucks. They all suck. They're way too big. Why are they so big? They're making reusable cotton, but they're this big when cotton is not sold that big like normally. They're all way too big. They're too thick. They're too fluffy. They're too much. They absorb too much product. You know, it's a whole thing. So I have the ones from Garnier, and I actually like those ones, but they don't really work as cotton pads. They're just kind of like big, soft things. Okay, well, anyway, this is sewed shut. I was going to try to open it, but I'm going to have to cut that. But these ones look a little smaller and thinner. These might be pretty good. And they come in a zippered pouch like this, so you could throw them in your washer without them getting lost and tangled up and stuff. Oh, they're made from recycled cotton. Awesome. 5 pads, best for toner and micellar water. I will definitely try those out. And I don't know why this just really enticed me. It's the loose powder from ColourPop called No Filter Setting Powder. I don't know why. I don't know why. It was just like the way they have it on the website, like the picture of the product. I was like, I have to have that or I'm gonna die. It's just the color translucent. I mean, it's just a setting powder. I don't know why. It just felt like I had to have it. It just looked so good in the picture. It has a little sifter in there, which is nice. I do want it, because I think I have enough products here to do a little like try on. I really want to try this KVD palette so bad. Let me know if you're interested in that or the Stone Cold Fox palette more. I'll do a video on both anyway. So I got the loose powder. That's Sephora. Oh, this from The Ordinary. This is the Buffet Serum. Is it called Buffet? I don't know. It says Buffet plus copper peptides 1%. Okay, is it their Buffet Serum plus copper peptides? So I have been wanting to try this forever. And the last time I went to Ulta to get this specifically, I found it because I was looking all over the store. I had to ask somebody, and she goes, well, why are you looking for that? And I'm like, what does it matter? Just take my money. I said, oh, I just want to try it. She's like, you don't use retinol or anything, right? And I was like, no, even though I do. I don't really tell them the truth because then they're going to talk me into or out of something. And guess what? She talked me out of this. Even though I didn't actually get talked out of it, she just seems so passionate about some other serum saying it was better than this. So I bought it. It's from Tarte. It's their glycolic what was it? It's called glycolic something, and it's actually very, very good. I love it. But I still couldn't get this out of my mind, so I really want to try this out. I'll wait till I'm out of some other kind of active serums and then I'll try this one out. If you have this, let me know what your experience has been. I would love to know. And then the last thing I got at Ulta, I don't know why. Okay, I have really been wanting to retry a Stila liquid eyeshadow. I've just really been wanting to retry one. Remember when these were first coming out? I mean, this probably kept Stila in business, you know? Because Stila definitely needs like a little freshening up, I think. And then they came out with these and just blew everybody's mind. This is one of these shimmer and glows. This is the shade Dynamic. And I just really wanted to try another one. I had one back then called Sea Siren and I used it all the way up. I used it all the time. I loved it. But this is like a green color. Isn't that perfect for Christmas? That's so cute. I gotta swatch it. Oh yeah, it is nice. Oh my gosh, I want to wear this right now. So pretty. That's gonna look really nice with some colors from the Moon Garden palette from KVD. That is so pretty. I'm excited to use that. That's awesome. Okay, and then the couple things I got at Sephora. I got this. I was like, I know I got 3 things. The Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. I just loved this. I had a sample of this and it just blew my mind. It removes makeup. It's very gentle, but it foams nicely. It doesn't strip my skin. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It has no scent. This was one of the best cleansers I used all year, and they had this half off, I think for Black Friday, but the sale kind of went on longer. You know how Black Friday is never on just one day anymore. And it was half off, so I thought it's now or never. I have to get it. It's not open yet. I have cleansers I want to use up first, but I'm so happy to have this. I also got a palette from Melt Cosmetics called Bad Side Zodiac. Okay, I don't know what it's called. It's called the water palette, but it says on here, Bad Side Zodiac, and I guess the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is the palette here. I didn't get my sign. I actually didn't even look at the other palettes. I just really liked this one because it just looked nice. And I haven't had a new Melt palette in a while. 8 shades, all kind of blue and green and kind of fun little colors here. I have high hopes for this palette and high expectations, but I'm not. Oh my god, that color is called Ugly Crying. Oh my gosh, that one's called Dead Inside. Okay, I gotta read all these names. We have, oh my gosh, okay. This one's called Manipulative, Secretive, Moody, Trust Issues, Emo, Ugly Crying, Dead Inside, and Possessive. Okay, that's a cool palette. That's a cool palette. Anyway, I have high hopes for this, but blue and green sometimes isn't like the best formula. But I do want to experiment with that. Hopefully it goes well. And then the last thing I got at Sephora is from Fenty Beauty. This is the Double Cheeked Up Freestyle Cream Blush Duo. I couldn't get this out of my head. I have a couple of the cream blushes from Fenty and I really like them. They're a really, really good formula. And this one, I mean, look at that. Like magenta packaging. Why am I holding it back here going, look at this packaging. Do you love it? Okay. Here's the packaging, super cute, but you get 2 pans in here. And I feel like this is probably the size of one of their full sizes. I'm gonna double check that real quick, just for funsies. Here's one right here. So in the full size blushes, you get 3 grams. Oh yeah, it is. Cool, so it's 2 full size cream blushes in here. Each one of these pans is 3 grams. And the full-size cream blushes are 3 grams as well. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal then. So you get 2 colors in here. You get the shade Peony Droppa, and Malibu's. Ooh, really cool colors. They look really bright and scary in the pans, but I mean, you could obviously build them up that much, but you could also sheer them out. This is a really, really good blush formula, at least like a cream blush formula, and I really like it. Haven't tried it yet, of course. I'm just making a little pile of makeup here. Okay, and then the last thing I bought, I actually forgot I ordered this because it took so long to show up. It's from Necessaire. So I really like this brand, but I think they're expensive for what they are. So I've only purchased from their website twice, and it was because they were doing a free gift with purchase. So the first time I bought from their website, I bought their deodorant gel, the eucalyptus deodorant gel, and I actually really like it. I ordered that because they were doing a free Nalgene, like branded with necessaire on it, for free if you bought anything from the website. So I bought the cheapest thing, and it was the deodorant gel. Turns out I love it. The Nalgene was full size, and I love it as well. And then that's what I did here. So they were doing a free gift with any purchase, and you got the free full-size body serum. I have only had this in a smaller size, and it is so good. It's awesome. Like I loved it. I tried to get every single drop out of that. So to get a full size for free for buying anything on the website, I jumped on it right away. I couldn't believe it. So this was the free gift. I still can't believe they included this for free. It's a hyaluronic acid body serum, and I love doing skincare on my whole body. I'll do essences and toners, the whole thing, and I love it so much. So it's fragrance free. Let's see, hyaluronic acid, it hydrates, replenishes, and recovers. The body serum is a daily hyaluronic acid treatment for the skin. Apply all over body or in areas where increased hydration is needed. Follow or mix with moisturizer. And I use this all on its own, and then I do moisturizer on top. It's so lovely. Your skin will transform. It's so good. But then the thing I bought in order to get that for free were these two hand creams. They came in a little duo, so I did have to get both. I kind of wish you could mix and match a scent because they're both fragrance free. Like maybe the eucalyptus one or the sandalwood would have been nice. I might put one of these in like a gift. Is this the one I opened? No, I did open one of these and try it out. But I think one of these I might give to someone as a gift for Christmas. But this is the one I opened. They're in a metal container, which I don't love all the time. Hold on. No, this is the sealed one. It doesn't really matter. This is what it looks like. It's in a metal tube. It's also fragrance free. It has peptides. What else does it say? The hand cream is fast absorbing daily peptide and multivitamin moisturizer. Apply all over hands, of course. What are the vitamins? It has niacinamide, vitamin C, vitamin E, omega-6, omega-9, and then the hepapeptide 4. Wow, there's a lot going on in this hand cream. I did try this out yesterday, and I don't think this hand cream is gonna be for the driest of the dry skin, because yesterday my hands, like, I actually had like a dry red rough patch right here that I thought was gonna bleed. I just washed my hands so much yesterday, and I was using so many like sanitizers and stuff that this just didn't do a lot for me, but it truly was fragrance free. It felt great, didn't bug my hands, didn't feel greasy, absorbed nicely. So this is really good if you have like your hands aren't like cracked and dry, you know what I mean? But I will continue to use that, and I think I'll give one away as a Christmas gift. But that is it. Those are all of the things I purchased recently over the last like 2 weeks or so. I am gonna return all of these, like, just what is Morphe doing with these palettes? I'm gonna take those back, but everything else I am going to try out. I'll use in videos here and there, maybe like a full face. I don't have enough for a full face, but like trying on my haul and stuff. So let me know the things you're most excited about. I would love to make that video happen. But anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.